Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out Hellraiser. This is part of our Halloween movies, I guess. Halloween movies that I have not seen before, and I have actually never heard of this movie before. It was recommended to me a while ago and I thought I would save it for Halloween because it was a movie that I've never heard of before, but it also looked like a scary movie, and looking at the thumbnail now on Amazon Prime, I think I was right. The man literally has needles in his face or something, and I don't like needles, and they're carving squares into his face. I don't know, he just looks really creepy, so I feel like I am not gonna like this movie at all, which is why I'm excited but also not excited for this movie. I am actually very nervous for this movie. I have a feeling that this one is going to be the scariest movie that I've done so far for this Halloween. Anyways, I also have some cool posters in the background. I know you've already seen there's like the three right behind me. There's a Star Wars one, an Interstellar one, and a Star Wars one again, but then right here there's a really cool Lord of the Rings one. You can't see most of it. And then over here, I got a cool Karate Kid one. And just above the Karate Kid one, there's a little La La Land poster as well, because La La Land is one of my favorite movies. But I don't think you can see it on camera. But I got some new posters to kind of decorate the place up a little bit, and I'm very, very happy with them. I don't really have anything else to say about this movie. I barely talked about this movie, and that is because I know nothing about this. I don't know the plot. I don't know who this creepy looking man is with the spikes in his face, the needles in his face is. I don't know how scary this movie is going to be. However, I am very, very nervous that this movie is going to be insanely scary. So wish me luck. But before we get into this movie, let's do the lighting. So let me turn on the light and then we can decide what color it should be. Boop! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so the lighting today, I think I'm going to go red. Or you know what? I'm going to go red-orange again because Halloween and then blood. And I did that for another one of my videos. I forget which video I did this color for. But the title for this movie is in a blood red. And the color of hell, I'm assuming, is orange and red, because hell I always associate with fire and death and sadness and depression. But I think I'm gonna go red today because I think that is gonna suit this movie. I was gonna go blue because the poster is very blue, but I think that I'm going to stick with the color red today. I think that it'll work out. I think this color will work out in the end. Anyways, let us get into this movie. I hope you enjoy my reaction to Hellraiser. Clive Barker's Hellraiser. I like it. I like it. I like it. So is this originally a book, or did some guy called Clive just come up with this character and make a movie out of it? Gotta love a music. Oh, what? I got lost in the music, so I said music. Gotta love a horror movie with a good score.
What's your pleasure, Mr. Cotton?
The box.
What's in the box? What if he becomes Pinhead? Oh yeah, by the way, I do know that the character's name is called Pinhead. I do know that. Oh, a blue light, and I should have gone blue. Oh, what a bad choice to go red. Oh, what the heck? I have a feeling I'm not gonna like this movie. I don't like needles, I don't like stuff going into people's skin and flesh, like needles and sticks and spikes and fishing lines and stuff, and I feel like this movie is going to majorly be that. That's not gross at all. That's not gross at all. Oh my god. It's just a face. Is he piecing together someone's face? What? What? He's piecing together someone's face?
Success. Voila. Well, this is it.
Home sweet home.
The old homestead.
Yeah, baby. New home buyers. She does not look that happy.
Would you look at this? And don't worry. This stuff...
Hey, the red light though.
You really want to move in here?
You don't like it?
I suppose it's better than Brooklyn.
Oh, don't start.
She hates it in here. You can just tell.
Shit.
This looks like the Jesus when they showed Pinhead. Does Pinhead live in this house? Why would you put your purse on that bed?
Well, wait, I thought you were going to stay with us for a while.
Dad,
But you'd like this house.
you'd like my room.
No, I feel like her room's bad. The camera has not shown it yet.
This isn't a gesture, this is something I need to do. Come on and trust me a little, okay?
I feel like the man's dead, by the way. I feel like the brother died here. Man has his mouth wide open, gaping like a black hole.
Excuse me.
My lucky day.
Hi.
Do you want to buy a bed?
Not much.
Okay, this guy is a creepy man.
Here you go.
Oh, great.
This is a big house.
You like?
You like? Anyone seen Borat?
I'm brother Frank.
Oh, yes.
I came for the wedding.
This is the past now, right?
Have you got a towel?
Kirsty, there's one in the bathroom.
She cheated on the guy with his brother. That's my guess. She's acting so strange. What's she up to? I feel like she knows something that is up. I have no words at the moment. I cannot speak any language. Oh, it was not consensual. It was definitely not consensual. Oh, wait. Maybe it was. No, it was not. Why is she laying like a tombstone? Oh, it's definitely... I feel like it started off not consensual and is ending off... I don't know. I feel like there was some consent in it because she said, "What about Larry?" I feel like that indicates that she was gonna go ahead with it. Watch out for the nail. Huh, get it? She's getting nailed. There's a nail on the wall. Nailed and nailed.
I'll do anything you want.
How love... What is happening?
Is it deep?
No, I haven't looked. You know me and blood. I'm gonna faint.
You're not going to.
Funny how different the brothers are. One's a bad boy and one's like me. You know someone's scary when even the rats are afraid. What the heck? This is very cool. Ew. Ew, this is so gross though, but this is very cool. That looks like a brain. That looks like a brain. The music is really good. Oh, that is a brain. Is it Pinhead? Is this how he's formed? Because this is so disturbing. That was a no thank you from me, but oh my god, the practical effects were brilliant. Oh my god, the practical effects.
Okay. Okay, stop. I'm not gonna be able to stand up.
So lie down.
That's literally what my friend says to me if we ever go drinking.
What's next?
Yeah, real soon. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
I hate her. I hate her. If what she did with the brother, oh my god. Okay, don't kiss him goodnight. If what she did with the brother was not consensual, I do not hate her, but I think it was. I thought they were in a different house for some stupid reason. She said she was going to bed. Why did I not suspect this? Oh, I hope she dies though. A little bit. A little bit in me hopes she dies. Where's the zombie? Where's the zombie? I don't like it. Where's the zombie? Where's the zombie? Get out. Get out. Smash the hand. Oh my god. Oh my god, imagine. This is nightmare fuel. Is that Frank?
Help me!
Julia, don't help him. Kick him in the face and run.
Frank.
Oh my, no. No. Really? I guessed it, but is it really?
Believe me, it's me. It's really me.
Believe me, it's me. Okay.
Just help me, will you? Please, God, help me!
I'm very confused about what's happening right now, but I think I'm supposed to be confused. I feel like she's going to die. I don't believe that is Frank. I don't believe it's Frank. It could have been Frank. I know I said that I think it's Frank, but I don't believe it's Frank.
It's Julia.
Who are you? Creeped me out. Don't kiss here. No, it's not a great place for a kiss. Go do it somewhere else, please.
Anything?
Anything.
Okay, yeah, it was definitely consensual. I've made up my mind. It is. It was. That's not disturbing at all. Dude, this shot is so cool. What the heck? I feel like he's dead. I keep saying that one of them's gonna die. I think he's dead now. I don't like it. Oh, sorry, it's not Christy, it's Kirsty. My bad.
I thought maybe, well,
She doesn't have her ring on, does she?
both on our own, maybe we could have a drink together.
She doesn't! Oh, the sly lady.
That's what you brought me here for, isn't it?
Well, not really. Sorry, guy.
This isn't the bedroom.
Good observation, my guy, Captain Obvious.
No, I suppose not.
I've always preferred the floor.
Okay, but the floor's so gross. Dude, would you really want to lie on that floor naked? Oh god, is she gonna kill him? She's actually killing him? I didn't think that. I thought she was luring him there to die. I guess she was in a way, but she was the one doing the final blow. I don't want to see this. The movie does not need to show me this. Okay, good. Ew, did he take the skin? He took the man's skin. That's a no from me. Or muscles. He took the guy's muscles. I bet that would feel so weird. It's like wet and gooey and squishy. Ah, not fun. He looks really good though. The effects in this movie are some of the best effects I've seen in a while. Coming, honey, just gotta put the corpse in the fridge. I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna put that.
There's no hurry.
This guy is such a nice husband. What the heck? He does not deserve Julia Julia does not deserve him, and he deserves better. And Julia can get out of here. Killing people for his brother, who is probably not even his brother. It's probably Pinhead in disguise or something. I don't know.
The Cenobites. It's only a matter of time before they find I've slipped.
The Cenobites? Is that what Pinhead is? A Cenobite?
Poor Larry, obedient as ever.
Keep your voice down.
Don't want babe to.
Not even defending Larry?
Where's the manager?
That's a problem too because he's out to lunch right now.
I want to see somebody in charge.
This is an ex-part. No, he's definitely alive.
Excuse me.
Monty Python, anyone? Ew.
God.
You know what though? Bugs are a good source of protein, so can't blame the man. He could be the man from the very start of the film.
Hi. What's wrong?
Something weird.
He's not a very good actor, the guy, the boyfriend. He sounded like a very cardboard cutout man. Oh my god. Look, they're all bald. Or they're all almost bald. What the heck?
I like to be careful.
Dude, she was very confident on this one. Isn't even closing the door, not even crying or anything. She's become the evil queen. Even her hairstyle screams evil queen.
It opens doors.
What kind of doors?
Doors to the pleasures of heaven or hell. I didn't care which.
Okay, wait, was Frank the person? Yeah, okay, Frank was the person at the start of the movie. Ew, I do not like that. Okay, so Pinhead is not really a bad guy.
Not in the whole wide world.
That's what Pinhead's gonna do to you when he finds you.
It was nothing. Larry?
If you kill Larry, Julia, you're dead to me for real. Like, you're already dead to me, but you'll be even more dead. Oh my god. This is such a fake kiss, too. Poor Larry. I feel so bad for the guy.
Don't.
It's okay. It's okay.
If he sees him, does he have to die?
A rat. I told you. There's nothing to be afraid
Oh,
of.
gross. Oh, that is definitely gross. Larry, you're gonna die, man. Oh my god, that is so gross. Larry is very oh, okay, that, you didn't need a close-up on the creepy picture of a kid. Don't. Julia, you deserve this, but Larry doesn't.
You even want to leave the house.
Really?
It's like she's waiting for something.
What?
Or someone.
So where's the harm?
I said no.
Then find me somebody else before they come looking. Now!
Hey, this guy has hair. Finally, someone with hair. I bet Frank would have gotten a little worried, being like, oh man, I'm gonna be bald because all these guys don't have hair. Dude, he's actually made it. He's actually so good.
Don't let him kill me!
Ah. That is not nice. How are you able to love this man after he's just ripped this guy's face open? And after you've seen him like a skeleton. No! That is so disturbing. Run.
You remember?
No!
Come to Daddy.
Get the fuck off of me!
Oh, she's in the room. Oh, nice. Good thinking. Yes, nice. Dude, she's good. No, she touched the cube. She's actually a god tier character. What the heck? Of course, there's just two random nuns walking down the street.
You're awake.
Why is she just watching pictures or videos of flowers opening? How entertaining. That door doesn't even look like it has a lock. It looks like just a push door. I don't feel like there's no lock on it. What do the flowers mean? There's definitely some symbolism between the flowers and something. I just cannot piece it together at the moment. Maybe as the flowers unblossom or blossom, she will blossom the truth of the box. I don't know. I'm really stretching. No, this is not good. As appealing as that hallway looks, I would not walk down it. What's with all the color changes? Blue, purple, blue, now it's just gray. Wow. Ew. 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 It's like a never-ending hallway. Stop messing around with the box, you don't know what you're up to. Oh my god, now you're at a rave. Whoa. He looks kinda cool though. Really gross, but kinda cool. Ah, there the man is, Pinhead. And him, Jabba the Hutt.
Now you must come with us. Taste our pleasures.
That guy's throat is ripped open. That is disgusting.
Your soul apart.
That was intense. Don't do it. No. Oh, she doesn't know that the mom was there though, right?
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy, you're okay. You're really alright. You're really okay.
Not for much longer. Wait, that's not him.
I need to talk to you.
Is it?
Of course.
That's not him.
Okay, baby. Julia told me.
That's not him. That's Frank.
Upstairs. He's upstairs and he's trying to kill you. He's gonna kill
That's
you.
Frank.
Wait.
That's Frank. You can see his neck and all the blood in general.
Please, and try to make them understand. God knows, I don't really understand myself.
Christy, look at his whole face. Look at all the blood. And tell me something is not wrong. Oh my god. It's gonna be... her dad just skinned. It's gonna be Larry just skinned alive.
Move! Kirsty. Move!
She's a psychopathic woman.
Oh my god.
Come to daddy.
Ah, she's realizing it. Yeah. This movie's making me an icky feeling. Julia, man. I cannot believe you're doing this. Yes! Yes! Kirsty's actually got tier. Oh my god, thank god she's dead. Stab her more.
There's nothing personal, babe.
He's sucking her life away. Ah, Julia, you deserve this so bad. It's so quiet now. Why does it have to be? Ah! I actually had a heart attack there. Oh my god. Get out of here, Frank. Ah! Ew. 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 How does she have the guts not to scream at that? Not worth it. Just stay in the room. Just stay in the room. Actually, it is worth it. Run. Oh my god. The tension is being built for way too long. The door behind her. Or to the left. She's not downstairs. You would have heard him go down the stairs. Oh, why did you not run? All your decisions so far have been smart. Okay, wait, no, but the Pinhead's gonna come now, baby.
Frank's here.
Bastard!
Your dear old Uncle Frank.
Here we go, baby. Chain him up. I like it.
We had to hear it from your own lips. This isn't for your eyes.
Run, Kirsty. Yes. Pinhead's actually the hero of this movie. I like it. Ew. This is not for your eyes, remember? Ew. She's definitely traumatized for life. I'm traumatized for life, and I'm not even in the movie. Oh my god, he's creepy. How does she know what to do? Nice. Their teleporting effects to wherever they're going, whatever's happening to them, is so good. He just died. This god, devil, angel man died from wooden beam falling on his head. No, I'm not. No, it's not. This thing is so gross. Nice. Oh, okay, get knocked out, Steve. Oh my god, it caught fire. Oh, that was intense. That was intense. That was intense. Is it over now? Please? I think it's over. I think it's over. I am sweating so much right now. I am sweating so much. Will the cube really be burned in the fire? A cube that can summon demons? How can that be burned in the fire? How is it not over? Oh, this is the old man. I was wondering where the old man was going to come back. I was so confused about where he was. Oh, what? Okay. It is going to be the same vendor as last time? Please. Please tell me yes. But a different person, story starts all over again. I hated that movie. No, that movie was actually really good, but really gross and really disturbing. And I bet my heart rate was really high during that. Let me check. Yeah, it was like 120 during the movie at times. It was like I was actually working out. Oh my god, it was stressful. And it was not what I expected. That was not what I was thinking this movie was going to be. I thought this was just going to be a straight up slasher movie. And that was my reaction to HELLRAISER, the 1987, let me check, 1987 horror slasher thriller scary, really scary movie starring Doug Bradley, Ashley Laurence, Sean Chapman, Clare, Higgins, and Andrew Robinson. I literally just finished watching that movie. I think it's been about 2 minutes since the credits ended and I'm doing this review, and let me tell you, I am still definitely in shock. At the end of the movie, when everything was over, my heart rate was running at a whopping 115 beats per minute, and I think it reached 120, 125 at bits and pieces of that movie. I don't know why. I think it was just because it was very gory and the practical effects were so good, and it was also just super suspenseful. I guess that is definitely why, but man, it was definitely the scariest movie I've seen so far on this Halloween trip, especially for a movie made in 1987. Not to knock movies that are old, I guess old movies. And I know I've said it a few times on this channel where old movies tend not to be scary, and while that is true, this movie was terrifying. And it was not terrifying when HELLRAISER was on screen, or when Pinhead was on screen, and it was not terrifying. Like, the blood stuff was gross, the gore stuff was gross, but it wasn't terrifying. It was terrifying when it was super suspenseful, and that is something that these old movies have done super well, that I've noticed. A Nightmare on Elm Street has done it super well, Child's Play has done it super well, and now HELLRAISER has done it super well, these suspenseful shots. But before we get into the film, I need to catch my breath, I need to talk about the reviews for this movie, and then we'll get into music, and then everything else. So, the reviews for this movie: 7 out of 10 on IMDb audience scores, and 72% Rotten Tomatoes. So very similar scores for this film from audiences and critics, and I think a 7 is a good thing for this movie. I think this movie is really good. I think that a 7 is a great score for this movie. Something that I actually think is very interesting is that this movie and the whole series of these movies, HELLRAISER movies as a whole, are basically advertised with Pinhead on the poster. Pinhead is the pinnacle villain, I guess, the pinnacle thing in the movie that people want to go see. Interesting that they have Pinhead on this poster. I don't know about the other movies, but he's barely in this movie. He was actually non-existent in this movie, and I know he does play an important role in this movie. He does capture Frank in the end, and he is this god but also not god, angel demon he called himself. Like, some people see me as an angel, some people see me as a demon, but I was super surprised that Pinhead was barely in this movie. And honestly, I wish he had more screen time. That was my only downside, because he was really cool, his characters were really cool. I wish he had more screen time. On the other hand, I'm glad he didn't have the screen time, because Frank and his transformation, as well as Julia and stuff, and Kirsty's journey, all of them were really cool characters, and I was very very pleasantly surprised by how much I liked those characters and how much I didn't mind Pinhead being in the movie as much as I would have liked to see him more. Especially, I feel let down a little bit, and I feel like maybe some audience members do feel let down a little bit that he was barely in this movie, as I, for one, always assumed he was gonna be in it a lot. He was the main antagonist, he was the main slasher in a way, and I feel like this movie was advertised in that light, where, I mean, I don't know how it was advertised, but at least on Amazon Prime, where I watched it, it was advertised that he is the main thing, he is the main antagonist, and you will be seeing him a lot. So I was a little bit let down, but I was very pleasantly surprised with what I got instead. But getting into the music now, the music of this movie I thought was very, very good. Didn't notice it for a lot of it because I was either terrified out of my mind and wasn't even able to think about anything, or I was just having fun. But the music at the very start was amazing. It got me into the movie, and I said that this guy, I think his name was Christopher Young, I think that was his name. He did an amazing job with that opening score. But something that this movie did really well was not using the score for a lot of the scenes. The very suspenseful scenes I'm thinking of when Kirsty goes into the house and Julia goes and hides or something, and then Kirsty goes into the room where Frank is, or even when she understands that Frank is bad and she's running away from Frank and she goes up the stairs and hides. There's no music for that. It's all the diegetic sound. It's the creaking of the floorboards, the whispers of hair. Anything loud that happens in the room. It's no musical cue. It'll actually be something in the room, which makes the scares a lot better because it's not like some loud random music cue popping out to scare you. It's actually some body falling with maggots falling out or something like that that scares you. And I liked that. That actually happened a lot in this movie. The scares of this movie, a lot of the jump scares in this movie, all of the jump scare sound effects were in movie sounds, which I thought was really interesting because it's very easy to just have a loud brink in the score and then boom, it's over. But for example, at the pet shop, the boyfriend, I think his name was Steve, maybe it was not Steve, but I think his name was Steve. He comes to the pet shop, there's a jump scare of him, she's looking out the window, and then all of a sudden he's there, and the jump scare sound effect is not a musical cue, but it is the sound of a parrot going wah really, really, really loudly in the pet store. And I thought that was really smart. And then again, it does that when Kirsty's hiding from Frank and then the body drops. These diegetic sounds create the jump scare, and I thought that was a very creative way to make the jump scares feel more real because it's not some random music cue when there's no music and all of a sudden there's a loud bashing sound of music. It's an actual world event, which makes it feel like a more real scare because it's something that's happening in the characters' lives and it's something that is not just random. You know what I mean? I thought that was a really interesting tactic to create these jump scares. Okay, getting into probably the best part of this movie, which was the gore and the story. The gore in this movie. I hate gore. I am not a gore lover. I feel like the gore in this movie, by the way, I feel like it definitely helped to create the slasher, gore, porn, whatever you call that genre of movies. You know, like the Saw-esque movies, maybe not even the first Saw, but the torture porn, that's what you call it. I feel like this movie definitely helped pave the way for these movies. I don't know if torture porn already existed in 1987 or if it was just becoming a thing and Hellraiser kind of helped, but I feel like this movie had some influence on that genre because of the amount of gore in this movie, especially towards the end / whenever Frank was in this film. The practical effects in this movie, as gross as they were, I have to give credit to the artists. They were amazing, and they are amazing because they are so great. They looked so real. They were icky, they were slimy, they looked squidgy. When Frank was dressed up in the suit, Sean Chapman, props to you for being in that suit of ickiness and face paint. I'm pretty sure that he was Frank as, oh wait one sec, oh maybe it was Oliver Smith, sorry, it might not have been Sean Chapman, it might have been Oliver Smith who was playing, I don't know, one of those two guys. They played Frank in the suit, and props to them for doing that. That is incredible. That is a lot of makeup, but man, the visual effects, the gore looks so good. It looks so gross, and that is why it looks so good, because it looks so real. When he was turning into the skeleton, when Frank was first coming up and he was coming through the floorboards and then the brain was forming on the ground and his arms were there like a little spider with antennae, and then his spine formed and his ribs, that looked amazing. I have never seen a practical effect look like that before. There have definitely been amazing ones, like in John Carpenter's The Thing, for example. The Thing looks amazing, but I haven't seen practical effects look this good in a long time. Like, props to the artists in this movie. They looked incredible. Getting into the story now, the story was absolutely crazy and I loved it, and it is definitely something I was not expecting. This movie on Google is labeled as a slasher film. Hold on, let me get back. And I do not think that this film would qualify as a slasher film to me. I watched another movie recently, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Candyman, and I think Candyman was also labeled as a slasher movie, and I would not say that it is a slasher movie. Same with this one. I wouldn't really put this into a slasher movie genre, you know? I don't know, I just wouldn't. But in any case, the story of this movie was so much fun and so different than what I expected, which is why maybe I enjoyed it even more, because I thought Pinhead was going to be this penultimate antagonist, right? Who was just going to go around and kill people as a slasher villain, and then someone would have to try and stop him. But it turns out that he actually was good until Frank died. And then he's like, you know what, I'm just going to take Kirsty too. I'm going to go back on my promise. I never actually promised you. I just said we may not bring you back. So I didn't like him at the end because that was a little rude. Like, he should have just let her go. But I really liked the story in this. It was really entertaining. It paved the way for a lot of good scares. And it was kind of like this mix of supernatural and also really realistic elements. And whoever directed this, I think his name was Clive Barker. Yeah, Clive Barker. He did such an amazing job melding these two elements together. And speaking of such an amazing job, I know I just kind of glossed over the story, but the story was great. I loved it. But speaking of doing an amazing job, the camera work in this movie was really good. I don't know Clive Barker. I don't know if he's famous. I don't know if he's done anything before this movie. I don't know if he's done anything after this movie besides maybe other Hellraiser movies, but he did a really good job with the camera work, especially with the suspense parts of the film, just kind of keeping the camera lingering, these slow turns to where Frank is in the room, or these slow turns away from Mold to some more gross stuff. He did, like, the camera work was very slow, very methodical, but I thought he did an amazing job keeping the tension with the camera work and the directing as a whole, and then keeping the tension even when there wasn't a lot of tension, like even when they're having a dinner party and he kind of focuses in on Julia not having fun and then kind of looking around and then wanting to go up to see Frank and stuff like that, like, or not to see Frank wasn't even there at that point, just not wanting to be in the room with Larry, like even that was tensionist. Even that had a lot of tension in it because of the directing and because of how well it was directed. And the fight scenes I thought were okay. I thought the movie fell apart a little bit during the actual fight scenes, but that was really only kind of at the end of the movie, when not even when they were fighting, like even some of the fights were okay, but when Kirsty I guess was fighting that giant monster thing for the box, I thought that it was all right. It was just like so many cuts, but I understand why it had to be so many cuts. It was just too many cuts for my liking. It was just like, you know, like super fast, and it was very chaotic, but I understand that the scene was supposed to be super chaotic, and also they're using this giant animatronic puppet looking thing so that you can't have like these wide shots on it or else it might look dumb, so you're gonna have these close-ups to make it look more realistic. So I understand that. I just wish it wasn't like that, but I understand why it has to be like that. But besides that, he did an incredible job. I've never heard of him before, and I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing some more of his work eventually, because if he's done other things other than Hellraiser, I would like to check them out, because he did an amazing job with this film. I don't really know what else I want to talk about. This movie was scary. This movie was a lot of fun. It was suspenseful. My heart almost died during this movie a couple times. The scares were very cool. I'm just kind of going through what I just said just to make sure. The music was awesome. The practical effects were awesome. Yeah, Pinhead was really cool. I wish he was in the movie more, but also I really liked the story of Frank and Julia and Kirsty and that whole thing, and then Larry as well. I really liked all of that, and it surprised me because it was not what I was expecting. There was so much more heart in this movie, in my opinion, than I thought there was going to be. There was a lot of talk about, it was kind of interesting actually, because Julia was in this relationship with Larry, and Larry was this really good husband, this really kind guy, but a very passive person. And Frank, his brother, was very much this aggressive guy, this bad boy, the exact opposite of Larry, and very much a toxic relationship. And it was very interesting to see Julia going towards this toxic relationship instead of staying with this relationship where this guy actually loves her. And I thought that was very interesting. It kind of reminds me of people where they're almost held captive and then they fall in love with their captors because they're very fearful for their lives, and then it kind of messes with their head, and then it makes them think that they're actually in love with them. You know what I mean? Because I think there is some scientific proof for something, that hate equals love. Like if you watch scary movies with someone, for instance, then it releases the same hormones or the same chemicals in your body, and then it tricks your body into almost believing that you like the person you're sitting next to watching this scary movie with, because it's the same chemicals like love and scary and stuff. So I'm not really sure why exactly, but that's what this relationship between Julia and Frank reminded me of a little bit. And I was trying to figure out if it was consensual or not. I feel like it was. I'm sorry if it was not. and Julia was just getting manipulated. I feel like she was definitely getting manipulated. Don't get me wrong, I think she was definitely getting manipulated by Frank. However, I think that when they first started dating, or not even dating, when they first like cheated, or when she first cheated on Larry, I think that was consensual. I know he had a knife at one point and went to like, what about Larry and stuff like that, and like held the knife to her. But I think she was still going to go through with it even if he hadn't done that. She was just kind of saying that out loud to assure herself that she was doing the right thing, you know? So I hate Julia because I think it was consensual, but it, by all means, if someone brought up a good argument saying Frank, it was never consensual, Julia never agreed to do any of this, and Frank was just manipulating her the whole time, I would believe it, you know? I feel like there are two sides to this story. Getting into the characters now, the acting in this film. I already talked about Julia a little bit, I guess. Clare Higgins did a really good job as Julia, but I hated her so much. But I did just talk about her, so I will not talk about her anymore. Andrew Robinson is Larry. I really liked him. He was such a sweet guy. I hated that he was with Julia. He deserved so much better. He deserved so much better, but I'm so glad that he died at the end of the... I'm not so glad? What? I'm so sad that he died at the end of the movie. He did not deserve that fate, and it wasn't even on screen, but I'm also glad it wasn't on screen because I didn't want to see him go. But the twist where Frank was him, I was like, oh, my mind is blown. I thought that Andrew Robinson did a great job. Sean Chapman as Frank. Now, okay, so in Google it says Sean Chapman as Frank, but then it also says Oliver Smith as Frank. So I'm a little confused about which one was Frank and which one was Frank as the bodysuit. I think Oliver Smith was just Frank, and Sean Chapman was Frank in the bodysuit, because Oliver Smith looks a lot more like Frank than Sean Chapman does. But anyways, both of them did a great job as Frank, and whoever was in the bodysuit did an absolutely phenomenal job. With all that makeup on, all that prosthetics on, it would have been so hard to act, and they did an amazing job. And yeah, I don't know, they just created this super creepy, unlikable, okay, hateable villain. And yeah, I just wanted him to die, and I was so glad when he got ripped apart, even though it was really gross. Ashley Laurence as Kirsty, such a good character, actually god tier character. She was so smart, she was so brave, she did so many good things. Like, she messed up a couple times, but I like that she messed up a couple times because she did a lot of really good things at the start of the movie, and during the middle half of the movie she did a lot of things that was right. And then towards the end of the movie, she started to mess up a little bit. And I really like that because it added this human element where the hero isn't just always right about something, isn't always making the right decisions. She is human. She will make the wrong decisions sometimes. I like that about her character, that she did make the wrong decisions sometimes, but for the most part, she made the right decisions and smart decisions. I thought she was a great character. Her acting, I thought, was really good. Her emotion when she figured out that Larry had died, her dad had died, was really upsetting. And I just thought Ashley did a great job. Finally, Doug Bradley as Pinhead. He wasn't in the movie too much, so I don't have too much to talk about him, but I left him last because he is Pinhead. He is the kind of titular character of this franchise, I guess. I thought he was really fun in this role. I thought he was really good as Pinhead, but again, Pinhead did not have too much dialogue in this movie. I thought the character was really cool, really mysterious, and I'd like to see him get fleshed out a lot more in other movies. But in this movie, he didn't have too much to do, and he kind of just died like a wimp at the end with the box. I mean, I don't think he's dead. I think he just got sent back to his realm or wherever he resides, maybe in a condo in New York or something. But I wish that he had done a little bit more in this film. Anyways, that is my reaction and review to, I almost said Pinhead, to HELLRAISER. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. I won't be watching the other HELLRAISER movies on my channel. I have other things to watch. Maybe I'll watch the second one next Halloween if I have not already gotten around to it. But yeah, I will not be watching the other ones for this Halloween at least. I don't think my brain can take 2 HELLRAISER movies in 1 month. I think that would kill me. I think I'd actually have a heart attack and die. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.